I seriously can't believe we're doing this again with the My Hero Academia community. First we had it in the manga and we had the same conversation then, and now we're having this conversation again now since the anime is caught up to that moment. As for recently, for those who are unaware, the My Hero Academia recent episode has dropped last weekend or this weekend, and literally they revealed the same thing that the manga showed ages ago, that Deku and Uraraka have very heavy feelings together and had a real intimate moment at the end of that episode. And of course we have a bunch of random weirdos for whatever reason who are in this community who are holding on to this fact that Deku and Bakugo or whoever fanship that they had in their head should have been the official thing. I don't understand what is wrong with any of you weirdos when it comes to this concept. It's why are you so obsessed with this simple concept that Deku and Uraraka were supposed to be the end game from the very beginning? It's like the same thing when we had Avatar: The Last Airbender. We literally knew from the very beginning that Aang and Katara are going to be together at the end. Yes, sure, people were making the point that possibly maybe Zuko and Katara will be together, but it's literally not the same comparison. Deku and Ochaku from the very beginning literally were written to be together from the very start. Ochaku was the very first person that Deku saved in the very beginning of the series when he first got One For All and he was at UA, and at the very end of the series he uses the last of One For All to save her. Of course it's completely full circle at that point, and it realizes and revitalizes that they have a very strong connection to each other. So why at this point is this conversation still even relatively relevant? Y'all really need to just get your little heads out of a twist, because it really doesn't matter. Any of the characters that you'd be messing with, it's like it really doesn't need to be that deep. Like I think you all just really need to just get yourselves together at this point, because this is really an unnecessary conversation that needs to happen. Because Ochaku and Deku were the frame one. It was never going to be Bakugo, it was never going to be Todoroki, whatever you people who have these gay ships in your head or whatever other ships you have in your mind that you think Deku should have been with, it was never going to work. It was never going to be that at the very end all, and your fan ships should stay as they are. Fan ships, keep that in your head and leave that alone as be. Y'all need to stop trying to force these romanticized fan ships onto the whole fan base, because it literally has become egregiously more annoying, and I cannot believe this has happened again ever since the release of that episode, because I can't believe this is still happening again. Y'all really need to just go outside and touch some grass. Like, please, for the love of God, do that for the sake of everyone.